To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. If you are an attorney and do not want this call recorded, please hang up and call 570-963-6639, extension 4522, or extension 0 after business hours. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Hey, Shawn, how you doing, man?
Hey, Rudy, how's it going?
It's going all right. I'm out on the road, but I didn't want to miss your call, and I hear there's been some new developments in your case, so I didn't want to miss out on what the latest is.
Yeah, I actually got to go to trial on Monday. It's pretty cool. It's been kind of a crazy chain of events because we went from earlier this year where my own public defender had basically stated that they felt that I was incompetent and I had to go through a whole competency hearing and got found to be competent. And now I've actually successfully conducted my own jury trial, which is something I've never been at a jury trial before. So I did. They're pretty decent. It's really hard. It's really hard to do jury trials in my county because I had a tainted jury pool, and it looked like there might have been some possible criminal acts by the court in the proceedings and some of the court officials and the whole jury pool process. But I got a lot of stuff argued down. The hardest thing was they still used the illegal evidence. They used the altered videotape against me. And I'd actually been trying to get that blocked. I actually tried to bring up to the judge that I wanted to have it blocked from the Commonwealth being able to use it, but allow me to use it on my behalf, which according to the Pennsylvania Rules of Evidence, I would have been allowed to do. The judge refused to do that. So that was one problem. The other problem I ran into was one of the witnesses on the scene that I had actually subpoenaed. The subpoena had been approved, and the subpoena was approved in the beginning of the court hearing. And then during my trial, they tried to couldn't be found. So I had asked the judge to actually kind of postpone or just hold up the hearing so we could get this guy in court. And the judge pretty much told me, in other words, that it was too bad and stuff like this happens, and let the trial continue without an eyewitness on the scene being present. So he didn't even place a bench going out for this person or anything. So I had to just went through a trial where one of my eyewitnesses on scene wasn't even present.
My goodness. Hey, in the beginning you said something was going to happen on Monday, and I think I missed that part.
Yeah, I was on trial on Monday.
Oh.
That was when I did the trial. I got everything knocked down, except for one simple assault and one harassment. But I won everything else. So I was happy with that. I was just happy to take it from there.
Okay. Hey, you mentioned something also about a doctored videotape. I've actually heard that more times than most people would realize. It's not as uncommon as people might think. In your case, help me understand like what that's all about. What is it supposed to be a videotape of, and what did they change?
Well, what it is just a videotape of the actual incident, and what we'll see on the 13 seconds that we removed is there's two cameras on the location, and what we'll see in the 13 seconds that got removed was two officers come out. They were actually driving a black Dodge Charger, which later, a couple months later, had been actually by my house. And they came out of the building, and they went back in to the building. I'm not sure exactly who these two were, because I saw a man and I saw a woman with blonde hair. That I was on the ground, I didn't have a great view of these people. They went back in the building during the incident, so they're actually eyewitnesses to the incident. So what had happened was, the one camera footage was never entered. The other footage was altered to take them off the scene. And later, in my police reports, when they went down all the cops on the scene, they never had the federal agents that were on scene. Because I believe the two that came out of the building were federal agents. Because one of the people that I identified later in the day when getting around to my house was actually a deputy U.S. Marshal named Nick Henneberg. And he was actually one of the people that I identified on scene, and he was never in the police report. So that to me seems like why they altered the footage to take them people off the scene.
I see. Yeah, there's a guy his name is Dr. William French, and he's known as the father of gene therapy, and he also claims that they doctored some audio tapes in his case. So when people say that they doctor video and audio, it doesn't surprise me. They'll do anything to get a conviction and to set up whoever they want to set up. So I'm not surprised anymore at statements like that.
Well, I know that's just U.S. Marshal Nick Henneberg. Like, I have him in multiple police reports. I have him in another place, a Skipper Dipper's burglary, where I'm caught on camera, and he's listed as one of the officers on scene. But yet, in the video is actually altered where the timestamp is wrong, because there was marshals on scene that I've witnessed in the area that they took that video, they actually went into the computer, changed the time, so that other cameras in the location wouldn't reflect the same time to take them people out of the picture. The same deputy was also at Hallmark Industries in Carbon County, where I just recently obtained a court order for 2 weeks video footage, which the police and the owner of the company told me would be available in my preliminary hearing, and now they've stated they've lost. So I have at least one U.S. Marshal who's been on multiple crime scenes doing this manhunt for me, and it seems like every time this guy shows up somewhere, something goes missing. And it's also the same U.S. Marshal that when they came to my house on the illegal search warrant in June of 2018, get signed, that nothing was taken, even though there was stuff that they wanted that they never took. And he had also been the same person who illegally went into my neighbor's house, who's now deceased, and put video cameras in there. So this guy's running around unchecked right now.
What do you know his name? This U.S. Marshal's name, or are you allowed to say it?
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of loud in here, so it's probably hard to hear me.
Okay.
His name is Nick Henneberg. The first name is Nick, spelled N-I-K, and the last name is Henneberg, spelled H-A-N-N-B-U-I-G.
I see. Man, I've had a lot of bad experience in hearing about U.S. Marshals. It just seems like the whole organization seems to be full of some bad apples. But what's next? What's next for you? What's next for you, Shawn? Or what's going to happen in the next few days that we need to be praying about?
Well, I have actually next week. Well, actually, this week coming up, my lawyer is supposed to bring me the medical records, because the person here replied to my medical issues as ordered by the judge, which is kind of a problem because you're not doing anything that you were ordered to do. You're not providing me an MRI, you're not providing me an X-ray, but I'm waiting for that information right now. Next week, I actually have a meeting scheduled. I'm going to have to go view my discovery at the FBI office. So it will be interesting because I get to actually view what the FBI has. The FBI and U.S. Attorney have to deal with me, of course. So I'm ready for them. The question is if you're ready for me or not. Then that should be interesting next week. And then once I see what they have, we can kind of go from there.
Yeah. Hey, let me share this with you, and I don't know if it applies to your specific case, but in Schaefer Cox's case, when they handed him a hard drive of all the information that had been collected on him for years, and also in Ted Stevens' case, he was a senator from Alaska. There's a book written about him, and in the book, it says they handed him like terabytes of data. I mean, it was so much data, it was absolutely overwhelming, and they had to hire a team of interns to go through it all, and it made it almost impossible to understand, all the evidence because they just handed him so much data. I think they did the same thing with Schaefer Cox, and they don't organize it properly. So it's just thrown on a hard drive, and it's not organized properly, and it makes it very difficult on you because you don't know what they're going to pull out of that hard drive to use against you. So I just wanted you to be aware if they share the discovery and it's just overwhelming amount of data and it's hard for you to go through it, that would not surprise me.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. They've had it unclassified on me for 10 years, and they do like to dump paperwork. I mean, I've had even medical records, in USMS custody, when I was at the CCA facility from an MRI that got lost. And that was done just to cover up for U.S. Marshal Robert Clark to state that I had no injuries when I did. So, I've seen that. I mean, I've seen them put out court orders. I had one court order that the U.S. Attorney and the Federal Public Defender were supposed to reply within, I believe, 10 days. And they never replied, and the court never held them in contempt. So it's really like a one-way street that we deal with. I would love to see the 10-year investigation on it. Because I know, in my case, the bench had actually refused my subpoenas to some of the federal officials that were involved in the state case. And it gave me a TUI letter that was neither signed nor dated to be obstructed justice. And then the best part about it was when I got this letter, the warden of the jail that I was at, Schuylkill County Prison, took the letter and gave it to my standby counsel. So it was already opened, from what I know. It was DOJ legal mail. The warden took it for no reason. And he also took photos of an FBI agent that was involved with criminal acts in the case. And also, that goes back to mail received by Trooper Lenahan. So, I just had multiple times where people just stepped in, they blocked stuff. So it'll be very interesting to see either Monday or Tuesday where the feds position is with what they have.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron just got in the truck and.
Hi, I heard you did all right the other day.
Hi, Aaron. Yeah, it wasn't too bad for what I had to deal with.
You're very fortunate to have parents that love you quite a bit. A lot of prisoners that we talk to, everybody's abandoned them, but you can tell you got family members that still love you, so praise God for that.
Yeah, well, that was like the cool thing, I was kind of very, I was pissed about, having to go through trial on altered evidence and federal people not doing what they're supposed to do, but the thing that showed me was I took it all away so that I knew where I stood, and now I do. I know where I stand. I know who's on my side. I know who's not on my side. I know the people that went in that courtroom to explain themselves that day can't ever be trusted because they didn't do what they're supposed to do. And if it took that to show that to me and show it to everybody else, it really improves a lot to me. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you find out who your friends are quick.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, that's good.
It's been tough too because I've just had so much, once again, go back to obstruction. I've had so much of that. I've had family and friends that were basically told by the bank and blocked by the bank and sending me or providing me important pre-trial information for my pro se case and my trial information. So, I've been blocked by the feds. They basically scared the hell out of my family, my friends, and told them, look, don't send me this stuff. And when I actually went back to Schuylkill County Prison and I was transported here, I wasn't even provided any pens, so I had to go the whole weekend with no pens. And I don't have the best memory anymore because I've had a couple severe head injuries, so my memory is not that great. But I had to basically conduct this all off of my head, and I didn't have a pen until I actually went in trial that day.
You had no pen?
No ability to write anything.
Nope.
until I went into trial.
No pen.
Yeah, no pen, and since my dental issues have gotten worse since I've been in custody, the FBI never held up to a promise to give me medical and dental care. I had severe dental pain, and I was having a hard time getting my medication. I was on Motrin and antibiotics, and either I wouldn't get it, or I would get the incorrect amount of it. So, like, I was in pain, incorrect, and on top of it, I got to go back to the hole, because I'd been in the hole before, because they couldn't charge me for the actions when Domalakis, the judge, had to excuse himself, so he went to the back door and put me in the hole. And, I was basically kind of starving actually, because I always lose weight when I'm in that prison, because they don't give me other vegan inmates anything. It was crazy.
Wow. It's incredible.
Yeah, it was so bad that I actually got prison a couple years ago. I had fired a woman because she was actually taking home money from the inmate account because she was cutting the portions of food.
Wow.
And it continues today. Like most people go here, lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. They try lost so much weight just from being in that environment.
Wow, they don't give you enough calories.
Yeah, I think that's just it's a breakdown mechanism because your mind doesn't operate as well as it should. You get worn down. It's a control mechanism because they want most people to just come in and bleed out.
Yep.
It's really sad in this country. It's like such a setup fight because, like, you go in and you have a setup.
You have 60 seconds.
Hey,
Is there a DVD of your trial?
are they going to record your trial on audio or video so people can, it'll be transparent for the people to know what's going on in that courtroom?
I am going to try to get an audio copy of what happened, but it might take me a little while, or if someone on the street can say about it. And I will try to get an audio transcript and maybe get that put up online.
We've purchased them before from Nevada at $25 a pop.
Yeah, but we've also heard where the judge has altered the transcript, so it's very important that you get your own audio and not rely upon them, because we've seen it where they alter what's going on.
Yeah, that's why I told you it's good to get the audio bit. This jail phone is about to cut us off, so I'll give you guys a call in another couple days. Let you know what's going on, and God bless you guys like always, and thank you for putting like it.
Okay, you too, brother. God bless you, and
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
take care, brother.